lot of teachers. I don't know any who want guns. I know a lot who just want like markers and you know? If I get a school-issued Glock, well, I'm still buying my own Post-its. I'm taking that gun. I'm holding up a Staples.
It's insane that we live in a reality where teachers have to buy their own everything. Anything you want for your classroom, pencils, paper, books, markers, Post-its, anything you need. Oh, the district can't afford that. The state can't afford that. The government can't afford that. But we're talking about giving teachers school-issued guns in case of active shooters. That's how far gun nonsense has come in this country. And yes, I know I have glasses on today, and yes, there will be glare because I have not figured out the best way to wear glasses and also record things. Don't come for me in the comments. We have reached a point in this gun argument in this country where logic cannot permeate anymore.
Why do you think that Chicago has become America's largest outdoor shooting range? Do you think it's because of Chicago citizens who have no criminal record, but who have lawfully a gun in their home for protection or perhaps for hunting? Or do you think it's because of a finite group of criminals who have rap sheets as long as King Kong's arm?
You know, Senator Kennedy, those hardened criminals with rap sheets as long as King Kong's arm would also have a harder time gaining access to guns if we had stricter gun laws in place. As a matter of fact, one of the suggestions is criminal background checks, so it would make it specifically harder for those criminals to get their hands on guns. Seems to be what you want, but not really.
I think there's easy access to firearms combined with environmental conditions, lack of great education. There have actually been studies showing that when you green vacant lots and repair abandoned buildings in urban neighborhoods, you see decreases in gunshots, in violence, as well as in stress and depression in the neighborhoods around them.
No disrespect, Doc, but that sounds a lot like word salad to me.
Imagine making a very clear, concise, excellent point backed up by research, only to have someone call it word salad because they don't like what you just said and it ruins their argument. His problem is Chicago has too much gun violence. She cites a study stating what lowers gun violence as well as depression and anxiety. And he goes, that sounds like word salad to me because my point is the only one that matters because I am funded by the NRA.
You don't think gangs should be prosecuted for having illegal guns?
I'm neither a lawyer nor a prosecutor, and that's not my area of research.
But yet you want to take guns away.
I've never said that I want to take guns away.
From law-abiding citizens.
I think that you are saying something that I've not said in my written or oral testimony, sir.
Okay. You equated gun deaths to heart disease in your opening statement.
Yes, sir.
Which is a greater public health problem, gun deaths or heart disease?
So heart disease does kill more folks across the United States, largely in the end of their life.
That's 700,000? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gun deaths about 50,000?
Correct.
Do you support outlawing fried foods?
I'm sorry. How does that relate to?
Because fried foods contribute to heart disease, don't they?
Again, I have not written or said that I support outlawing.
You're a physician, right?
I am. Have I said that I support outlawing anything in my testimony today?
It's totally unrelated. Guns are a weapon manufactured to kill. I cannot kill you with a piece of fried chicken. I mean, I probably could, but not with heart disease. I can't give you heart disease with a piece of fried chicken or with a burger from McDonald's. A deep fried Oreo is not a weapon. It's a delight.
Rednecks and cops were like natural enemies, dude. They did not get along at all. You know what I mean? Like I spent my whole life surrounded by rednecks growing up. I've never once seen them react positively to a sudden police presence. But now today you got rednecks unironically being like, two things I care about: Back in the Blue and outlaw country music. What? The most popular redneck show in the history of television was literally just about two cousin good old boys running from the law in a sweet orange car, right?
Self-proclaimed liberal redneck Trey Crowder is a master at pointing out the glaring contradictions of life as a conservative.
The most popular redneck sport in America is based on running from the law. NASCAR. It's true. That's literally true. NASCAR was founded by moonshiners evading the law. Like rednecks turned driving drunk into a spectator sport. Right? Never got along, but ever since Black Lives Matter, now all of a sudden it's all back the blue. You know what I mean? I'll see somebody I went to high school with after some protesters get arrested or something. They're like, oh, well, can't do the crime, don't do the, or can't do the time, don't do the crime, right? And I'm like, really, Randy? I think you were singing a different tune when your step-cousin got arrested for breeding illegal reptiles, all right? Are you me?
See, Trey is uniquely equipped to speak on these issues because he knows what it's like to grow up in an environment that perpetuates these beliefs, and he can now look back on them with a fresh and humorous perspective.
That's the same ambulance our buddy Randy got put in when he was trampled by Antifa.
I thought it was Steve and them.
Huh? No, it's Antifa.
Antifa sure does look like Steve and them.
Hey, ain't this where you called that police horse the N-word?
Well, he was black.
I know. And this is the very spot where our good friend Bobby Buck got his fake leg tangled in that snake flag and fell off the makeshift gallows.
You know, his daddy left him that leg.
So sad. As we stand here on this hollow ground and commemorate our fallen brothers and sisters, mostly brothers, we know that they will not have gone in vain, because eventually, at long last, all the other people, the blacks, the Muslims, the gays, the
Trans.
yeah, of course, the young people, the hippies, the Gen Z,
The one that's just attracted to people's brains.
the vegans, environmentalists,
The ones that dress up like foxes but still have their out.
yeah, of course. Anyway, all of them eventually they will come to their senses and realize they cannot silence our people any longer. And finally, our voices will be heard in this country for a change.
How they really nailed the personality and the energy of these idiots who stormed the Capitol and were insurrectionists, right? They tapped into the MAGA community very well there. And the other thing is, people's identities and personal experiences really shape their politics. You may not think it, but if you unpack why you feel the way you do or think the way you think about different issues, you probably can trace it back to your identity and your personal experience, what you've gone through.